What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sivaady Unleashed, and let's get right into this epic interview between Eric Trump and Chris Cuomo. We all remember Chris Cuomo, right?
Now, too many see the protests as the problem. No, the problem is what forced your fellow citizens to take to the streets: persistent and poisonous inequities and injustice. And please, show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
This guy has always been a clown. Watch how Eric Trump just leaves him completely speechless.
You've been on the receiving end of the very same people that I've been on the receiving end of. And so to play coy with me as if this isn't happening in the United States of America just seems ironic and foolish, given what you've been through more so than anybody.
Hold on a second. What did you just say that you think I'm doing? I'm asking you questions about whether or not, if something is wrong, it is also wrong to do the same thing when you get back in power, which certainly happened the first time the administration came in. You went right after Biden. And I don't mean you weren't part of the administration. I'll get to you in a second in terms of what's going on right now. But if you think I'm playing coy, you don't know me as well as you should.
Chris,
I'm not playing coy. I know what happened to me,
Chris,
Eric.
I'm
saying that what is happening now looks like what was done to you. That's why I'm asking the question.
Did we raid Biden's home? You know, did we try and bankrupt Biden? Did they come after us? Did we weaponize every AG and DA, against Biden? Did we do that against Hunter Biden, who had a laptop from hell, pictures of cocaine, illicit drug use, prostitution? Did we do that? Did we make up a dirty dossier about Biden? Did they try and destroy Biden's marriage? Was any of that true? I mean, did we make up stories that Biden had secret servers in the basement of his home communicating with the Kremlin in Russia? Did we strip Biden off the ballot of multiple states? Did we take Biden off of Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and try and silence his voice so he couldn't communicate? Did we put Biden in a courtroom every single day? 91 felony counts that have all been overturned for my father now, right? For nonsense, to try and keep him off of a campaign trail and to try and destroy his life. Did we do any of that? And the answer is no.
And that's how it's done right there. You see, in the beginning, he tried to cut him off. But once Eric Trump came back and just put out a litany of all of these facts that his father has been put through, Cuomo had nothing to say. And that's what you're starting to see. That's how you know Cuomo, and that he likes to try to play both sides and pretend like he's an independent or he has some conservative values. Don't get fooled by that. This is the same dude that just spewed propaganda night in and night out about the Russia hoax and all the garbage 24/7 until CNN finally cut ties with him and Don Lemon, just pretty much one in the same. But Eric just beautifully outlines all of these things that was done to his father that we witnessed over the last 4 years. How they indicted this dude, perp walked him, had his mug shot, 91 felony counts, right? He said that all this stuff has been completely dismissed because it was all fraudulent. They had to manufacture crimes and extend statute of limitations. They had to literally stop time and matter as we know it for them to fabricate these charges. I remember on one of the indictments, they even had the jury didn't even have to unanimously agree. They didn't even have to agree on what the charge was. Just charge him. Let's lock him up for over 700 plus years. That's how sick these people are. But when Eric Trump gives him each detail on what they put President Trump through, Cuomo has nothing to say about it. So they talk about the weaponization of justice, how they're going after James Comey and all these people like Adam Schiff, Letitia James, Fannie Willis, and her clown man, Nathan Wade. I know you guys remember them.
I think we did 2 different wine tours that you do, which are pretty expensive. I think I bought him. He likes wine. I don't really like wine, to be honest with you. I like Grey Goose.
They had no problem when they were dragging Trump through court every single day so he couldn't be on the campaign trail. They were covering it 24/7, just video after video. This is all they talked about. They loved it. Not one time did the Democrats say, this is a little bit of overreach, or this is maybe being a little bit unfair. And don't we think that we're being a little bit too harsh? No, they wanted to lock him up. And when all that else failed, we saw what happened in Butler. That's where these people's mind are at. So when it's done back to them, they don't like it. You see, and that's how Cuomo tried to say it in the beginning, like, oh, aren't you just kind of doing the same thing that they're doing and you're doing it back? Like, is that really fair? It's just interesting to watch these people squirm, because none of the crimes on their side have to be fabricated, because we all know what they're guilty of with James Comey, Letitia James, Adam Schiff, and it just goes on and on. All these people on the January 6th phony committee, Hillary Clinton, Peter Strzok, all this stuff, you just goes down the line. All these people got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. But what they thought was going to happen, that Trump was never going to be able to touch the office again, and they were going to be able to ride off into the sunset. And that is not what's going to take place. But it's so interesting. They had no problem with it before, but now they have a problem with it when the tables have turned. And that just shows you how big of hypocrites that they are. And that's why he has nothing to say when Eric Trump just lays all this stuff out for him. And the last point on this topic, some people forget, it wasn't just President Trump that they did. They brought his kids and Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka, all these individuals to testify. Then they arrested all these people that were within his campaign. Rudy Giuliani, Roger Stone, Bannon, all of these people. I even put that photo up, all of these people that they took mug shots of and tried to completely ruin their lives. Some of their lives are ruined. They act like that stuff never happened. Or all the people of January 6th, how they just left these people rotten in cells for years and years with no court dates whatsoever. Then they're mad when Trump comes and pardons these people. Whatever happened to a fair and speedy trial? They never complained about that. They never complained about those rights being violated. But then they try to pretend like these illegal aliens have rights that are being violated. You see, when it's on their side, it's completely different. And that's why nobody trusts the media, and that's why Chris Cuomo is trying his best to hop from station to station, because they have lost all credibility. All credibility is lost with these people, and nobody believes their lies anymore. And it's just beautiful to see that all of them come collapsing down on the weight of their own BS. So you guys tell me what you guys think, the way that Eric just outlined all of this stuff. And it's crazy to even think about all the stuff that they really put President Trump through. Till this day, I can't even believe that he managed to survive all of this BS that they put him through and still win the election. It will go down as the greatest election comeback, period. Nothing will ever top what was done to this man, which we witnessed over these past 4 years. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next one.